be okay with being stupid if that's what it takes to get to where you want to be. Hi! Okay, so today I really want to talk about the idea of being okay with being a learner, being okay with asking questions and feeling comfortable enough to be a beginner at something. We're just lifelong learners in life, right? And if we're not constantly feeling the comfiness of asking questions and being okay with learning, it prevents us from a lot of keys that can open doors to consciousness that's gonna really benefit us and preventing us from having and getting things that we really potentially want, right? Sometimes you don't even know what you want until you ask the right questions. This is coming up because I've recently entered a new industry. It's been about a month and it's an industry that's very different from what I've been doing for the past 4 years. So I'm learning a lot. I'm a sponge. I'm soaking everything up, and it can feel very, one, overwhelming, and two, sometimes you can feel really stupid, right? And for the purpose of this message, I want to encourage you to be comfy with being the new person on a project or learning new things from other people, right? Because sometimes sometimes our big egos say, I know everything, and like, I don't need your opinion on that. Like, I got this, right? Like, that happens to everybody. And it's so funny because when we try to do everything by ourselves, we think we know everything, but you can always learn something from other people. If you feel like a question is stupid, it's so ironic because if you don't ask your questions, you actually become stupid. So be okay with being stupid if that's what it takes to get to where you want to be, because you have to admit to yourself that you don't know something in order to learn and observe new information, right? Because if you don't, then you're just going to be stuck at this level the entire time. When if you bravely ask your questions and you can keep elevating and get to where you are, I feel like that's where a lot of people get stuck. I promise you, like, it's perfectly fine to ask questions. In fact, when you ask questions, people don't perceive you as stupid. I've never really been in a meeting or a classroom where somebody's asking a question and I'm like, that was a stupid question. In fact, I think most of the time I'm like, wow, this person's like really engaged, or I'm like, oh, that's a really good question that I didn't even think of. So a question that can arise in somebody else's body might not arise in you, but you need that information, right? So when you hear somebody ask a question that you didn't think of, it really benefits the whole like room of people that you're in for whatever question that comes up. And it's never like bad for a question to come up for people already know the answer. It's a really great reminder, right? Really be okay with learning and let go of the control that you need to know everything all the time. I think this really stems from like, you really care about what people are gonna perceive you as if you don't know everything. Really let that go in order to learn, because if you can surrender to all that and you can surrender to however people perceive you, you're really free to learn from scratch. So yeah, next week I might be a little busy because I have my exam coming up. So I'll see you guys soon.